Hey guys, so for this video, I contemplated quite a lot whether or not to make it. I'm actually quite nervous making this. To preface this a little, if you guys watched the video from me to me, participants wrote a letter to them, to their 3 to 6 month future self. And I myself participated in it. I was not part of the video. This is the letter. I wrote this to myself July 8th, 2017, and today is July 8th, 2018. So it's been exactly a year. Well, you guessed it, it's a reaction video, of course. And I'm excited and nervous to open this letter. I'm gonna take these glasses off because it looks like there's glare and that might be a little distracting. I just put it on because I'm not sure if I'm in focus, and if I'm not, I am gonna be really sad about this whole video being out of focus. I actually do this a lot, like write diary entries. I think I remember mostly what I've written in this. I don't know if I'm gonna show all this content. I actually wrote a lot. So here, well, I wrote 3 whole pages. I'm gonna try to go through this quick. I just ruined the order. Okay, I wrote 1 page that's kind of like back and forth, and then 2 whole. I know like I sometimes get deep in my writing. Not that I'm a good writer or anything, but I just tend to do that. Dear future Jan, today is the day that I participate in my own thesis experiment. Here's a little about today. I had my first driving lesson, which wasn't too bad. Yesterday, Jessica and I finished the orientation in Brooklyn. Parentheses, super long and boring. This was before I started working last summer. It's been only a few days since I came back from Lucky's place in New Hampshire. Oh, right. So this was right after the New Hampshire visit. I made a little note, so grateful for friends. And then I named some of my friends: Chow, Jess, Mandy, Peizenji. We call ourselves the last minute crew. And of course my roommate Lily and all my new Pulse friends. That's cute. Spending a week in New Hampshire was enjoyable. It was a week full of fun adventures. In these few months, life has been moving rather quicker than usual. ... But not in a bad way. However, I do always want to take some time and just pause life to appreciate it all. Just stepping back for a moment, really, in parentheses, like no, not a double mistake. Sorry, I'm getting teary-eyed, so I'm just gonna, out of joy and I guess nostalgia, and my cheeks are gonna go red. So let's start with highlights of this year. I use a lot of parentheses everywhere, so it says, which has been the best year of my life so far. Highlights of this year: unfortunate events and goals. Some highlights. Been pursuing YouTube with Lucky for 8 months now. How far are we now? A little over a year, maybe a year and a half almost. And it says refer to vlogs if anything. I do that even now. We are currently at 649 subscribers. Are you still vlogging now? Well, I am. How about video editing? Definitely am. Hobbies don't change that quick, do they? Still doing it for yourself. To kind of put that in short, a big reason why I vlog is because it's for myself. Of course, there are other reasons because we want to provide good content for you guys, but the big main reason is for myself, not for fame, fortune, that kind of thing. We're still on the highlights. So visited South Korea in January 2017. What a true blessing that was. Seriously, it was my first time abroad, minus the fact that coming from China to the US when I was younger. It was so memorable and just great. Visited Paris, Italy for the first time with Lucky in May and June 2017. I asked myself, have you visited Iceland or Norway yet? That's my next. I really want to go see the Northern Lights there, either or. So I haven't, but I wish that to be my next trip. How about Japan? Well, so Japan came all the way in January and December. So Japan, I visited Japan, it was great. Did you ever travel across the US on Amtrak, like you said? So I really wanted to travel across the US on the Amtrak. If you like Google travel across the United States on Amtrak, you'll know what I'm talking about. But I haven't done it. is the traveler still in you? It is really in me. I still want to travel a lot. Financial situations have changed after graduating college a bit, so I'm holding that off for a bit, but yeah, I have that want still. Bucket list. I checked off skydiving, sunrise hike. We did it. I faced so many fears this year and pushed to do the things I've truly wanted for so long. And in all honesty, I'm proud of myself for doing so. Yeah, unfortunate events, parentheses, well, not exactly. It's kind of hard sitting down and writing all this now that I've gotten 3/4 down this page. It's very heavy on the heart and mind. Yeah, it is. The replaying of events and pondering does take a toll, whether they're happy or sad, but it's important not to rush, and here goes. I won't go into detail in this part. I'll read this later, but yeah, it's personal, so I'll keep it to myself. I think this was the next one. I don't really have unfortunate events that I can recall. Nothing too serious or big, at least. Well, here's a typical young adult program that I hope typically young adult. I'm not sure what I wrote about. Oh, it's just like what it's like to be a young adult, I guess, like a millennial or just someone who's kind of still growing up. Cheesy things. Sorry, I don't really want to talk about this because it's so lame. Nothing crazy. It's just like life stuff, not life drama, because I'm not really a dramatic person. Funny things. I'm like laughing and saying things, but it makes no sense since I'm not reading the content itself. So I'll skip that. It says no more negativity, exclamation points, 2 of those. I know every now and then I feel like I'm in the shackles, but it's okay. We're gonna make it. So here are my goals right now that I hope you progressed in or achieve by the time you read this. Family things. It says reach 1K on YouTube if you're still doing it. Hey! Lose some fat. Wow, okay. Haven't gotten to that. I need to get to that soon. Go on some more adventures. I've definitely done that. Learn to swim. Parentheses, maybe. Yes, it's still a maybe. Travel across the US on Amtrak. Go to Iceland, Norway, Japan, or travel more. Prepare for graduation. Well, I graduated. There goes that. Learn After Effects, buddy. Yeah, I tried. I really did, but yeah, it didn't go too well. Maybe get a full-time job after graduation. That's so going to Seattle, or the reason I wrote going to Seattle or is because Lucky was possibly gonna go to Seattle, and it was just kind of a safety net sort of thing. But I did apply to jobs in all major cities in preparation of post-grad. Here I am, still in New York City. Thankfully, I have an internship. Preparing for thesis show or even finish. We finished. We did it. Get driver's license. Parentheses, hopefully you finished that in the summer. I did get my driver's license. Spend more time with family. Be more grateful for friends, family, everyone really. See the world be a better place. Less terrorist threats, gun violence, racism, whatever badism. I don't know if the world is a better place. I wish it was. Be kinder, be a better person. In parentheses, no more space. Oh, there's more in the back. So to end this all, hopefully you're even in a better position in life right now. Although I really do love my life at the moment, despite certain situations. Man, letters like these are hard to write. My hands hurt. All my grammar's still terrible. Side question, are memes still great? LOL. Gotta put some humor at least. Amen. And it says, are you gonna adopt yourself a pupper or a doggo anytime soon? Oh man, I wish I could. I've always wanted a dog ever since I was young. Just the situation never allowed for it, and I still am not financially stable to own a dog, and I have a lease for a year and I can't own any pets, unfortunately. I just thought that was cute. Although this might lessen travel and require financial stability. Yeah, that's fine. I do want a dog though. I've been pressuring Lucky to try to get one. I probably can write for days and pour my whole brain out on paper, but that would be too much for the future me to read. So I tried to be concise, parentheses, although not grammatically correct, but who cares? This is a letter to me. So stay kind, parentheses, at least try. Always strive to learn, work hard, take risks, be grateful, judge less, have more self-control, pause life once in a while, watch your YouTube now video, which you probably still do. I do. Learn to trust more. Only then will you heal those wounds of the past. Oh God, this is so edgy. Love yourself from July 8th, 2017. This took an hour, but that's fine because my stomach was dying today. And then for some reason I have another piece of paper. Oh, this is on like the personal kind of topic. I could read something, the first part. I'm so selfish, and I still kind of agree with that. But I wish the world was a perfect place without any kind of suffering. This is the me that's pessimistic about humanity, yet prays for world peace at 11:11. My voice is getting shaky, isn't it? The me that believes true altruism doesn't exist, yet always wants to volunteer and help others out of kindness. I'm not such a great person. To exist is to be a hypocrite, is what I've concluded. And then it says, I still don't think I'm a good person. This stuff isn't really changing. I talk about how it's sad that I'm losing my language, my native language of Cantonese. It just seems like I've had to sacrifice so much, but I know the truth. Is that it says I've so much more too. I'm pretty sure I've gained so much more too. I had the chance to go to college, which is like a big thing. Have the freedom to spend money on hobbies like filmmaking, even going to K-pop concerts, and simply hanging out with friends. Jeez, am I like, if I wore makeup, I'd probably have the iconic eyeliner dripping down my face with like black marks. That was emotional. I mean, I skipped over the more personal, private parts that I wouldn't really share and like not ready to share with the public. There's that, but I would say I shared 85% of the content on that. It's very personal and overwhelming in a joyful way now that I look back on it. It's been a year and a lot of things can change in a year. A lot of things also can stay the same, but I don't know if I said this, but this is my new place. I don't know, I know you can't really see it, but maybe I'll do a room tour in a while. But you see Al? I hope you guys enjoyed seeing me react to this meaningful letter to myself. I actually have another letter I wrote in September, and I kind of still remember that content, September 2017, which is a little more sad because, not to be super like depressing in this video, but it was after Chester's death, so that really hit me hard, and I remember writing a lot about that. I believe like time will ultimately heal everything, I guess. I'm choking on my words. I don't know if that's too cheesy, but yeah, so guys, life's good, everything's good. I guess as always, take my words with a grain of rice.